Weekly sauce episode doesn't really fucking matter. My name is Derek Tam. As usual, I'm joined by Alex the intern, aka AK93HSS on Twitter. But we're gathered here today after a long time for a friend of the show, recurring guest, Vincent Desharnais. We call him Vinny, from the Bakersfield Condors. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How you guys doing?
We're good, man. Can't complain. Alex is in Bakersfield right now, so he's loving life.
No, I'm not loving life, but
it's probably real steamy right now, eh? It's probably real steamy.
It's around the 97th right now. It's like 95, 97.
So it's getting steamy.
Yeah, it's getting steamy. It should be 100 something soon in July.
Jesus.
So I'm not ready for that.
I'm good.
Yeah, fuck that shit. And we get it bad here. We get the humidity here, but over there it's probably like just like dead heat.
Yeah, it's very dry.
Yeah, like I've been to Arizona. As much as I love Arizona, like the heat in the summer there is just unbearable. But then at night it gets cold as shit.
Yeah,
very weird to me. Very weird to me. So what are you up to, man? You're back home. You're in Laval eating poutines every day. What you working out? You playing golf?
No,
sorry. How much golf?
No, I can't golf right now because I had to take some time off, heal a couple small injuries. So I can't golf for a bit, but no, I've just been spending time with my family, my friends. You know, we don't see them for 8-9 months. You know, you miss them quite a bit. So no, I've been just catching up, just kicking back, enjoying life a little bit, and just trying to check out from hockey for. Well, it's hard to check out from hockey when playoffs or every day, every night, but just trying to enjoy myself a little bit after a pretty busy season.
So when are you going to be able to start playing golf?
That's most important. We'll see. Well, it depends how my body feels, honestly. But I mean, yeah, in Baco this year, we're able to play golf pretty much all season. So it's not like it's the beginning of the season for me. You know?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's true. You get the privilege of being in the sun in the sun all year. Or us over here, as soon as April 15th hits, everybody's like, I want to be
everyone goes nuts, eh?
It's like, buddy, get the dip, get the seltzer, let's go.
Yeah. And you mentioned the playoffs. The Oilers are having an amazing run right now in the playoffs. Your affiliate team, the Oilers. And were you actually supposed to go there with the Black Aces, or
it wasn't the talks? Yes, they kind of mentioned it to me, but as I mentioned, I had to heal a couple small injuries that I needed some time, and I want to show up in Edmonton next season, and I want to be ready, and I want to make the team, and I want to prove that I can play there. So you know, we talked about it, and then we thought it was smart for me to kind of work on those small injuries and come back and be ready for camp instead of kind of going there and kind of let it linger a little bit more. So no, we're everyone is on the same page, which is great. So I'm very excited for next year. That's for sure.
So what happened? What happened this season? You guys made it to the playoffs. You know, you guys advanced to the first round. Did you get to the second round? You're playing Stockton Heat, first place, and you guys get bounced. Tell me how the season went. I mean, I think it was a little bit better than last year, right?
It was a long season in terms of. I think we had 10 games canceled in the first half of the season. So they kind of like squished 10 games in the second half of the season, which made like the schedule completely insane. So like the traveling and all that was just made the season like a little bit harder than it should have been. But at the same time, it made it much better because you feel like you hang out with the boys even more, and we're always together, and we're playing 4 and 6, like playing 3, 4, and 6s in 3 weeks, which is insane. But you do it together, and you just kind of like enjoy it even more, and you grind even more. So it's been like a very hard season physically, but it's been an awesome season. Like the team we had, like the chemistry we had, like on the bus, on the plane, on the ice, in the locker rooms, like we built like a great team. And I think a lot of guys are going back to Bakersfield, which is great. So no, it's been a great season. We playoffs, we swept Abbotsford right off the bat. They had a stacked team. They were really good. And then the second round, we just couldn't get the bounces, couldn't really score at the right times, but we battled. I don't think that one guy on our team was not proud of it. Like, we were all proud of each other. We battled hard. We lost by one goal every single game against Stockton when we put up a good fight too. So, and you see, they just beat Colorado, and now they're going against Chicago. So, no, it's been a hell of a season. And coaching change was the first time I heard that it happened. So to go through all that, it was challenging too, because the coaching staff that was in Baco before was very structured. So it was a big change, but yeah, it was a good season. It was fun, and I'm excited for whatever's waiting for me next season.
So you spoke about the previous coaching staff, which was Jeff Hull, which is right now he's with the Laval Rocket right now.
Yeah.
The Laval Rocket is having an amazing run as well.
Yeah.
I hope they meet the Stockton Heat in the final. I think that's going to be a great match. Tell us a bit more about your season with Jay Woodcraft, because Jay Woodcraft, he's now with the Oilers, and he did a great job with the Bakersfield Condors at the start of the season. Obviously, they fired I forgot who it was with the Edmonton Oilers.
Tippett.
Tippett, and they promoted Jay Woodcraft, which I thought was a great gesture, because he was having a great season in the Condors. And can you tell us a bit more about Jay Woodcraft, like what kind of person he is?
He's someone who's very structured, very organized, and like his days are very like, that you got to be on time. You got the way he approaches the team every day. It's the way he wants it to be on the ice. So the way the meetings are, the way the schedule is, everything is very organized, very structured, very clear. He wants to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Everyone knows what their job is. So that's why I think it worked so well with Edmonton, because I think they were a little bit lost in terms of structure, in terms of we have so much skills, but we're kind of just using the skills, not really like working hard and being passionate and being, and like that's kind of what you need to go on a run. You need passion. You need the boys to be everyone has to be together. And I think that Woody did a good job of doing that. He brought everyone together, and everyone wants to play hockey. They all want to play for him. He's a player's coach, and he's, he respects every single player. He's not an asshole. He's not gonna motherfuck you, or like you're a pussy, you're shit. You're like, he doesn't do that. He'll talk to you. He'll yell at you when it's time to. But yeah, he's been. I mean, he was my coach for 2.5 years with him and Dave Manson, and we can't forget Dave Manson, because a lot of people will talk about Woody, and I think Woody knows that too. I don't think that Woody makes it there without Mance. Mance brings a lot of experience. He's played the game. He knows what it is to play. And he was such a passionate, hardworking, grit guy that when he played, that he brings it with him on the bench, and he brings it with him in practices. So the grit and the passion that Mance brings, and then the structure, organization, and passion that Woody brings, and together, they did a great job so far. So I mean, and they'll probably stay for a couple of years. So that's it's awesome for me, because I know them well. So I have a great connection with them. So hopefully it definitely helps me.
When the first time I saw Jay Woodcraft, I was like, this guy does not look like a hockey guy.
Yeah.
And there's some coaches, sometimes I look at them like, I can't picture them playing hockey. Like Barry Trotz, I cannot picture him playing hockey.
Yeah.
Woodcraft, I can't picture him playing hockey. I just Sheldon Keefe, even though I know he did, I can't see it. I don't know what it is. Like a hockey guy, you can look at me like, okay, that guy.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. No, he looks like Woody could be like a teacher or something. Like
Yeah.
He'd probably be like a great
like,
caddy. Like that's how I see him.
Like a great car salesman. Car salesman.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah,
think that's what he looks like.
I give him more credit than a car salesman. Car salesmen are sneaky. He's like a good caddy.
No, not his personality. Not his personality. More like the look.
Look, he's too
no,
clean.
he's been doing a hell of a job with Edmonton. I'm very happy to see that for Manson and Woody, because I can tell you they've been working very hard the last 2-3 years to make it there, to get the jump.
So what do you think? Obviously you're going to give us the answer. We're going to ask you who your Stanley Cup picks. Who's going to be? Is Edmonton? Are you saying they're going all the way? I mean, I think you have to say that.
I have to, yeah.
Last night, okay. If you watch last night's game, this is being recorded on June 1st. Last night, game 1, 8-6 for Colorado. Sketchy offside call. When you look at that, what are you thinking? Like, are you like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
Makar was offside, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
everybody says.
When you look at it, it's like hard to say no. Like, I think he was offside, but I don't think. It's hard to tell. One play can change the whole game, and like you can say, yeah, but like that call that that call on that guy, was it really a penalty? Well, I don't know. Was it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but we can't know like if it would change the game at all.
Yeah.
But Colorado is just a different animal, man. They're crazy. It's like offensively, what they bring is just something else. It's really something else. And I hope Edmonton will be able to, tie it up defensively, but it's going to be hard because they're fast and they're fast and they're fast. They can skate and they're fast too.
Oh my God.
It's insane. Like they're too fast. So no, I mean I hope they play tight. They play like a 1-2-2, like like a Bob Hartley or Claude Julien gap, like the Montreal played last year.
Yeah.
Like a tight 1-2-2.
I don't know if that's gonna work out. You can't do it with the offense that they have.
Yeah,
you can't shut that down. So you're watching 8-6. Are you looking at plays and be like, I would have stopped that? Like I would have been in better position. Are you looking at it like that? Not asking you to call anybody else. I would say like I don't look at it like, oh, I could have done that. Yeah. But I'll look at it and be like, oh, like what could that guy have done differently? You know what I mean? Like I try to look at it like when I don't know, like some guys will watch the games, like they'll watch just the players and be, oh, well, yeah, it's a great goal. Well, instead of looking at the goal, I'll look at the D and be like, oh, where was his stick or where was his like feed? Did he cross over? Did he not cross over? Was his gap good? His angle, his timing? Like there's different variables that I'll look at and try to just learn from it. So when I watch a hockey game, it's not as calming as it is for most people. I can imagine for you guys, if especially in the organization. But like I'm watching, and I mean, a lot of guys rip on like a defenseman that's more offensive, that can't play D, that gets paid too much, or whatever the case may be. And that goal that McKinnon scored when he was in stride, I don't think there's anybody in the world that would have stopped that.
That's the thing. It's like, and it's funny you say that. I was talking to my dad about the McKinnon goal against Colorado, where he just kind of skated through guys and just put it top shelf. And,
I
remember. St. Louis. Sorry, against St. Louis.
Yeah.
And
he took it to the house from the back of the net.
Yeah. And he skated by the D man, and like the D man's trying, like his gap is not good, and my dad's like, look at the D man, like he could have had a good stick on it. I was like, what do you mean a good stick? The guy's coming in like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Do you know how hard it is? He's like, oh, I don't know, like I'm sure the D could have done it. I was like, well, I would love to see you, in front of like McKinnon, when you just couldn't make full speed at you. So like that's like it's so hard, man. Those guys are so fast, like McDavid and McKinnon, like Draisaitl, like those guys are Makar, like these guys are so fast, so smart with the puck. Yeah. They know what you're gonna do, so they just bait you, and the second you do it, boom, he's gone. It's just those guys are just a different breed.
And McDavid is like the elite level, and then we're talking about McKinnon as if he's like the cream of the cream, like creme of the creme, and it's like literally McDavid could do that in his sleep. He does it 10 times a year. That stuff, That's crazy. The amount of talent, he's the most talented player I've ever seen play. I think I'm not saying he's the best player of all time. I mean, it's too objective of a statement, but he's one of he's
too early, too objective. Yeah,
yeah, he's by far the most talented player I've ever seen play hockey. Wayne Gretzky was taking slap shots from the blue line, and goalies were trying to save the puck like this, you know. So if Bernie Nichols gets 100 points in a season, you know there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Your last year's teammate Evan Bouchard. This year I've watched him grow. He went from being like he seemed a bit lost this year, like early on this season, Evan Bouchard, and then he grew so much as the season progressed. It was insane. He went from being literally a rookie to being a regular NHL defenseman. You know, he has a great shot. I love his point shots. They're amazing. Like, what did you think of him when he was with the Condors, and where would he be?
I mean, he's not a first round pick for no reason. He's a hell of a player. When he has the puck, and like that's why he played in the AHL for a year or two to get the confidence and to work on his defensive game. Because I think in when you play major junior, you can get away with it of like not playing hard defensively or kind of letting your guy go a little bit. And I think that with Manson, he's been working a lot, and I think Mance going up with Edmonton helped him out too. And he's been working on his D game quite a bit. And I think it got so much better. So now that he doesn't have to worry about it, he knows it's in his luggage. So now he can just play and have fun. And has been working on being so good defensively. And I know Edmonton have been pushing a lot for him to be better defensively, being sharper. And now that he's been working on it, he's been so much better, so much more consistent. And with the puck, it's never been an issue. So now that he's confident defensively, and he's been confident offensively. So I mean, he's a great player, man.
Yeah.
He's so good. And he's a great kid too. Like, he's such a nice guy, always smiling, always happy, like to see the boys, always wants to hang out. I'm very happy for him. He deserves it for sure.
So I've got a couple questions for you, and then Alex will have the fan questions, and we'll let you go, Vinny.
Actually, I have one more after you.
Okay. So dinner with the boys, and let's say in any city you guys have visited, what's the best dinner with the boys that you've had all season? Like if you're going to Stockton or if you're going wherever, like a restaurant, like
definitely
one of
not
the best
Stockton.
nights.
Definitely not Stockton.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not Stockton.
But you know what? There might be like a sneaky place in Stockton that's like really good. People live there.
No. I would probably say, San Diego is a fun spot to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
It's so nice. It's just the weather's always nice. We're right by the water too. Like, can go for walks. I would say San Diego is probably the best like road cities. I don't know about dinners. Like, we do have dinners here and there. Like, those are fun, but just getting to the city and like, all right, where are we going? And in San Diego, so many spots to go to, so many like cool like restaurants we don't know about, we've never heard about, and just tried them out. I would say San Diego is definitely it's a fun place San Diego, Arizona too. When we played Tucson, that's a nice spot. The weather's so nice. I mean, it's those two places are a lot of fun. Great spots.
Alex, go for it, and then we'll do your last questions at the end.
Well, it's a question, and then there's a subsequent question. It's gonna be quick. So, what was your favorite chirp of this season?
Chirp?
Favorite chirp, yeah.
Like roadie.
Probably Arizona. Yeah, I would have to say Arizona. It was so like we had 1 or 2 days off there, so we got to like walk. And we're staying on campus. I was at Arizona
State.
Yeah, and we were staying on campus, and so we got to walk around. And I went to college, so it brought me back to like my college days, and like we went around like kicked the ball, and then we tried a bar out, like a college bar. So it was kind of like going back to college for a little bit. It was fun. Yeah.
Big difference from Arizona to Providence, right?
Yeah. Oh, damn. That was, yeah. It was, there's definitely a big, I think the weather makes the biggest difference. but yeah, that was the nicest trip. And we were playing 3 games and we got 5 points out of 6. So that was fun too. You know, when you win, it's the trip definitely gets better.
Alex.
Oh yeah, perfect. And my subsequent question is because I saw you talking with Jacob Pelletier on the ice, and I was wondering, like, were you guys actually talking like as friends, or were you guys like chirping each other on the ice?
No, usually with Frenchies, you kind of try to be like respectful to each other. There's not that many of us in the league, so you kind of, you know, we'll battle hard like between whistles, but you know, after the whistle is blown, you kind of try to go easy on them, and you know, we're just, whenever there's something, when you can speak French to each other, you do it. You feel, you know, it kind of feels good to see a Frenchie. And before this season, I've never met him, so we met on the ice and we kind of chit chat, where you're from, and do you know that guy? Oh, yeah, do you know that guy? And then you just kind of bound like real quick. And it's he's a great kid too. So he's a hell of a
you and
player.
Yanni speak French with each other on the ice, right? You and Yanni?
No, on the ice we'll speak English. Yanni will speak English most of the time. Dav Brosseau, he'll speak more French, but Yanni will call this. We'll
and Raph? What about Raph?
Raph is all French.
I was gonna say, but his English is good. I mean, we spoke to him. His English is fine.
His English is not bad, but he
just doesn't want to.
Even in the
Chambly.
He's loud. He's so loud. He loves to be heard. He loves it.
Yanni. So Alex, what was that Greek restaurant? Tell Yanni to go check it out in Bakersfield that you went to.
Well, it's a Fina. I think it's a Fina's Greek cafe, something like that.
Yeah, we actually been there before
nice.
we left.
It looked good. Alex sent us a picture of like a sandwich.
Delicious.
It looks so
delicious.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. They have Greek feta fries. Apparently, they're amazing. I tried
feta fries. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's. I never thought I would go to Bakersfield. Now I guess I gotta go to Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's their version of poutine.
There's one thing in Bakersfield, man. The food is delicious. There's a lot of good spots to eat.
Yeah,
there's
better than those losers in Stockton. That's for sure, right?
Yeah, Stockton. I mean, Stockton is I can't believe. I mean, thank God they're moving the team from there. They're moving the team to Calgary because, I mean, it's like they were first in the league, and they would get 1,000 fans.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Well, I never understood why. I mean, it's good because hockey is, you know, it's popular in California. It's not there's 3 professional teams there, but I never understood why you guys are so far.
I know.
Your actual team.
So many people have been asking me the last week, like, because of Stockton moving to Calgary, and everyone's like, "So, are you guys moving to Edmonton?" I'm like, "I don't know, probably not." And then they put like a statement that like that Edmonton loves Bakersfield and that we'll be there for a while, blah 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 blah. And like Bakersfield is great. I mean, I've been there for 3 years. I love Bakersfield. Like it's a good spot to have a team, and like the fans are good. But the only issue is that the travel. When you get called up, it's a full day. You waste a full day to get called up. It's like if you do that, let's say if the guy gets called up 3 or 4 times during the year, and you get sent down 3 or 4 times during the year, that's like 10 days that you just wasted traveling. Yeah, and like that's 10 extra days that the other guys don't have to do. It's a lot. Like traveling, it takes a toll on your body.
Yeah, imagine like 2 guys go down, and then let's say Broberg's not able to slide in, and they're like, okay, let's call up Vinny for the day. You're flying out that morning. It's your shot. You know, you're going to the show. You're gonna play maybe 2 games that week. It's your shot. You're flying out of the plane. You land. You got to go right to the arena. Adrenaline's pumping. Your legs start getting heavy. You don't play well, because you travel too much.
Yeah, no. It's, but at the same time, and like I know why they like it. They like it because guys don't worry about, am I going to get called up soon? Am I going to get just 1 game for like some teams will do that. They'll give like a game as like a reward, or like, you know, kind of like a little candy, like, hey, you're playing well, like go up, and like they don't want guys to be like that. And I know like they're a bit old school, like Ken All and Keith Gretzky, those guys, you know, they like to be old school. So you kind of they kind of want to earn you your call up. You know what I mean? Like they kind of want you to be like, okay, like you've worked your ass off to get called up. Well, there we go, you earned it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, Alex, let's close off with the fan questions, and we'll let Vinny go.
All righty. So it's 3 questions. So the first one is, which opposing team arena do you like the most and the least?
The most and the least. That's a good question. Probably the least. I have 2. The least, Stockton, obviously.
Yeah.
And Colorado.
Oh, it's not nice.
The altitude is so hard to breathe, man. Like the first game, the second game is kind of better. The first game is so hard. Like
when you're not used
to it. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. And the first game, everyone hates it. It's so hard to win the first game there. Like every team, and you look at the schedule, like every team, they lose the first game there. Everyone is dead.
And you're just like huffing and puffing, huh?
Yeah. And you're down 3-0. And Colorado was so fast. Like they're just buzzing around. Yes, I would say those are the worst 2. The best.
Would it be Bakersfield?
Obviously I like Baco. It's home ice. Obviously it's the best, but I would say Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah,
GR was fun. We went there for 2 games. Like it was a pretty packed barn. It was a fun. I don't know. It was fun 2 games, and rink is kind of old school a bit. I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah, you like a good vibe kind of thing. Yeah.
You guys are basically flying up over to it's in Michigan, right?
Michigan,
yeah. Grand Rapids, yeah. All right. Next question. What was your favorite moment from this season?
Probably beating Abbotsford. I mean, that was amazing. I don't know, Abbotsford, we hated them this year. We kind of built some kind of hate throughout the season, and every time we played each other, we just, I don't know, we didn't like each other too much. And then they got 5 guys back from Vancouver.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to steamroll us, and some stuff was said after the last game of the regular season. Like their players like chirped our guys saying like, hey, have fun in Colorado, because they beat us and they were supposed to get home ice. And then their team starting advertising that they were getting home ice, and they started selling tickets.
Wow. Dirty.
Before even getting like that.
Wow.
And then they ended up getting swept in Manitoba, and we had to beat Stockton to get home ice. We beat Stockton, and then we got home ice and we beat them. So we had like some motivation to beat them, and the way we did it, it was awesome. You know, coming back, winning in overtime, and then tied game, we won. It was definitely like the best part of the season, I would say.
These guys selling tickets already.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
I was definitely there. The first game with Abbotsford, you guys got into scramble with Abbotsford because one of them did a dirty hit. Who did he hit? Hamblin. I think Hamblin got hit. And then there was a scrum afterwards. It was insane. I loved it because it was playoffs vibe. Obviously, it's not. Obviously, it's not like going to the Bell Center, because Bell Center, for me, I'm used to going there. It's loud. It's amazing.
It's nuts.
But Bakersfield put on a good show. The fans came there. They're loud. I loved it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a great playoff moment. And the last question: what is your favorite part of playing for the Condors?
I would say like the community around it. Like everyone, like you in Bakersfield, everyone knows the Condors. Like especially towards the end, like COVID. I feel like my first year, before COVID, it was a little bit better, and then there was like quite a bit of fans, and we could get like I think 2 or 3 times we got like 8,700, and we were not that good either. We were like bottom of the pack. But last year not having fans was tough. And then we kind of, like the COVID restrictions, and when they kind of went away, you could see like the fans were getting more into it. So I would say like the community was it was awesome to to see the fans behind us, and you go somewhere, oh, you play for the Condors, and then they want to like help you out, they want to offer you something. Like we made some great connections from just fans wanting to like help us out for X and Y. So yeah, just Bakersfield, and I mean, I have to say the weather is pretty cool too.
Yeah, I mean
the weather is pretty awesome.
California weather.
Yeah, I can't complain. So yeah, it's just Bakersfield is that's why I keep signing back. I mean, I like it. It's fun, and when you get there, it feels like home. So yeah, I like it a lot.
And I'm happy I got these 2 pucks.
Yeah, there you go.
Alex
I
is
got
Condors
this.
#1 fan.
I'm a fan now. I love going there. This is the ECHL puck. This I'm gonna keep for sure. This is OG, and my daughter got this. I wanted to get this signs.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, honestly, because I'm obviously moving to San Antonio's. But once we're back in town, to visit, and if the Condors are playing, I'll come see you play.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, hopefully,
is there an AHL team in San Antonio?
There used to be.
There used to be. Okay,
like 3-4 years ago.
It was the who affiliate?
Rampage.
Was it? Yeah, but
it was Colorado. It switched a couple of times. Like it was Colorado's, then it was someone else. It switched a couple of times.
Yeah, the Hamilton Bulldogs used to be the Habs and the Oilers back in the day. I remember that.
Yeah,
so the same stuff.
Yeah.
All right, man, Vinny, appreciate you coming on, man. Honestly, enjoy the poutine while you can.
Oh, I will. I will. I have like a week or two before I go back to working out, so I'll definitely enjoy my last couple poutines.
There you go, man. Hit the links as much as you can, and hopefully we'll see you out there, Alex.
Yeah, wish you good luck, man, and and also thank you for the tickets for my first ever game. I was really appreciated. And man, I hope you go at least once to the Oilers. I feel like you deserve it. You had an amazing season.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys having me. Appreciate it.
All right, boys. Have a good one, Vinny.
Oh, and hold on.
You're the worst.
Vinny's. I know I'm the worst. I forgot about something. Vinny's a charity fund.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm doing. It's called the Lucas Shaved Head Challenge. And I'm basically raising money, and then August 6th, I'm gonna shave my head for cancer. So Le Can, it's a charity in Quebec, and it's a charity that helps kids that have cancer. So they'll help the families, the kids, the mental health support, emotional support, physical support. And obviously financial. I mean, it gets expensive and whatnot, and families cannot afford everything. So Luke has a charity that will help the families to go through the hard journey of cancer. So yeah, my on my Instagram or Twitter page, the links are in there, and donations, I mean, can be $5, $10, doesn't matter. Everything helps. And
we'll donate from Hot Sauce Sports, and we'll share the link and everything we can on the YouTube and everything like that.
And it's worth it too to see my bald head. Like, my hair
I want to see that.
Like look at this. Like, this is getting pretty long right now.
Oh man, it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not. You're not gonna have the sickest salad in the league anymore.
I know, it's getting so nice too.
It's so getting so nice under my bucky, bro.
It's worth it though. It's worth it.
All right, man. Again, appreciate it, Alex. Hopefully you have no more questions, but that was a good question to ask at the end. My name is Terry. That was Alex. That's Vincent Desharnais of the Bakersfield Condors. Peace.